So let's do a flexion, extension, abduction, base, pails and rails class for our shoulder. For those that do have shoulder injuries and intensity is the key, and also can't get down on a yoga mat to do different types of bases for their pails and rails. So let's get started. Okay, before we start the controlled articular rotation, if you're injured, you're not going to be able to get your full range and it might be painful in certain areas for our cars. So your cars is not going to look like mine. You're going to just explore your best possible motion. We're asking your body, what range do I have ownership over and active control? So just don't push it into any sharpness, move around it, but try to explore your best possible range in with your cars. Okay, let's start off with shoulder cars. Breathe in and irradiate. Externally rotating, coming across the body, flexing up, find that roadblock, internally rotate and fight for internal rotation. Slow and controlled, stepping back, fight for external rotation, come down to that neutral position. Searching for our workspace, space that we have ownership of, really explore that. Do 4 reps on each side, that's 2. Coming up for 3. And last rep, 4 on this side. Ensure we're not compensating any areas, we're just working the working joint there. Great, coming over to the other side, breathing in and irradiating, flexion, and then fight for internal rotation. Continue to internally rotate. Extend, now we're going into external rotation. Slow and control, just explore that space. That's 1. Two. Also making sure that we're going within the pain-free range. No pitching or sharpness. 3 and last rep. Great. 4. Okay, flexion base that's set up. Using your kitchen table, I like to use yoga blocks so that I've got a good soft padding for my hands and arms. And now we want to go into flexion here. Let's put on our 2-minute timer. Bring us to our passive stretch. Wherever that is, try and find the line of tension, and then we want to do our breathing here. Breathing in, and our exhalation should be twice as long as our inhalation to get into that parasympathetic rest and digest state, because stretching can be very sympathetic. So we want to calm our nervous system down. We want to be able to relax into the stretch and let things go to just build up a good stretch throughout our 2 minutes here. Breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. Or if you can, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Another 30 seconds left, and I'm going to count you in for our pales and rails. Our first contraction is going to be a pales contraction, pushing air down into the blocks. Our rails contraction is going to be making our hands and arms feel lighter off the blocks. So another 5 seconds there, counting you in. 3, 2, 1, pushing down into the blocks, building up that intensity to about 30% if you can. Change the intensity according to what feedback you're getting from the joint and from that contraction. Another 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, opposite contraction. Rails contraction, try to make our arms lighter off the blocks. Build that intensity to a safe intensity that works best for your injury. 3, 2, 1. Slowly just get into recovery mode. 45 seconds. New stretch. And find that new stretch. Another 15 seconds to go in this stretch. And then another pales and rails contractions. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Pales contraction into the blocks. Building up to the intensity that you can with your injury. Fifteen seconds left. Five seconds to go. A rails contraction, making our hands lighter off the blocks. 3, 2, 1, and make your hands lighter off the blocks. This is the most difficult contraction. Ten seconds to go. Keep contracting. 3, 2, 1. And recovery mode. Get into that stretch again. Can you get further and deeper into a safe stretch? And again, this is 45 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and relax and come. Okay, lift-offs, just come out of the stretch so that we can lift off the blocks. Lifting off and come back down. 10 reps. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and holding. 15-second hold. Keep holding. keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, bit of an extension base here. We're going to bring our arm up into 90 degrees. We're then going to come forward and try and get the best possible stretch. We're going into extension and abduction here. So find our stretch. And we've started our 2 minutes here. You can alter where you do this stretch. Just find the line of tension. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine. You can bring the blocks down this way to get the stretch, or you can bring it further up. I just want you to find a good line of tension that you can work with, especially if you're injured. Sometimes when you're injured, you just want to go to the edge of that passive range and just a mild stretch, and that's where we want to work. And as we open up space, we'll be able to go deeper into it according to what your body's telling you and what your body feels is safe. Got another minute to go. Our pils contraction is going to be pushing into the blocks. Our rails contraction is going to make our arm lighter off the blocks. "30 seconds to go. This is where you want to be doing your breathing. Try and let everything relax and get that best possible line of tension. Okay, 10 seconds. I'll be counting you in soon for our pils contraction. 3, 2, 1. Slowly build up that intensity. We're pushing down into the block, building up to the intensity that you feel comfortable with. When we're injured, that can be around that 5 to 30% mark. Another 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, lifting your arm off the block or making it lighter off the blocks. Our rails contraction there. Build up to the intensity that you feel comfortable with. "10 seconds to go, so keep holding. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Recovery mode, get back into that stretch, find the line of tension, and relax into that stretch again. If we're feeling good after our pils rails contraction, we're in that sweet spot, and we know that we can just work in that intensity and slowly building up the intensity over time. Okay, I'm going to count you in for our pils contraction. 3, 2, 1, and pushing into the block. Building up the intensity that you feel comfortable with. "15 seconds to go. Great. 3, 2, 1. Pils contraction. making your arm lighter off the block. Keep going, another 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and relax, and another 45-second stretch here. Find the new stretch. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, our lift-offs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and holding. Keep holding. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly relax. Let's go to our capsular calves. Bring our arms out into this position. Axial rotation. We're going to internally rotate. Squeeze that internal rotation and externally rotate. Internally rotate and externally rotate. Internally rotate, external rotate. Again, this is giving our nervous system information, stimulating all the receptors around the joint, helping us to be able to get control and ownership of our range. And so we've got to stimulate our nervous system, get our nervous system to recognize that we can get into this range of motion safely, and that we can have active control in that range. Great, another 2 reps, internally rotate, externally rotate. Excellent, let's go into our shoulder calves. 4 reps on each side, starting off with our right shoulder, externally rotating, breathing and irradiating, external rotation, to internal rotation. Fight for that internal rotation. Now, what range do we have ownership of now? What's the best possible range that we can get in our shoulder? 1, 2, 3. Explore that range of motion. Slow and control. What new range of motion can I get in that pain-free range? Good. Coming over to the other side, breathe in and irradiate. Cross the body, externally rotating. Keeping that elbow nice and straight, no compensations. or what movement do I have ownership of in my shoulder? Two more. Great, and last one. Okay, well done.